Last but not least, the Harriet Tubman sex tape. Who's seen it? The Harriet Tubman sex tape. Put out by your man, Russsell Simmons. Excuse me? Yeah. I mean, I ain't coming to play. This is real. Russsell Simmons put out the Harriet Tubman sex tape. Russsell Simmons said, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it stayed online until the NAACP and a few other people said something about it. Let me tell you something, man. When these kind of Negroes surface and they do stuff like this, it should be nowhere in the country that he should be safe. That's right. Nowhere in the country. Right. Wait a minute, don't applaud. If the asshole go to jail, he shouldn't even be safe there. Are you following me? Right. But they're gonna keep doing this until you get real and get serious. Right. Harriet Tubman sex tape. Come on, man. Harriet Tubman said if she had freed thousands of slaves, she would have freed thousands more if they only knew they were slaves. But this idiot in 2013 put out the Harriet Tubman sex tape and nobody's saying anything? I wish the minister would have gave the order, man. I'm serious. Didn't nobody have to know? It says Kanye West responds to Illuminati accusations. This is very critical. Even when he tries to break free of that third dimensional paradigm by wearing her robe, they still won't let him out. They pull him back. Well, how did they pull him back? Did not Elijah Muhammad say that the last trick that the devil would use was send us his white woman? Yes. And they got Kanye. It's got him. Yes. I just want to say to Kanye, is that camera rolling? Bruh, as hard as I try to find a decent woman, how do you end up, no, not with a white woman, with the whore that everybody done slept with? Are you following me? No, come on, y'all, talk to me. And I want Kanye West to see this. Can you put this up on YouTube or something? Kanye, I know some fine women, dude. You could have called me. I'm just saying, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Even if I was to go after somebody that somebody else dated, it would not be that, bro. Trust me.
Thanks. I slept with Kanye's wife.
You crazy. Black Dot said his name. Hey, let's move forward. They're showing these phallic symbols. And this is the stuff that they hide in the cartoons on a subliminal level. See it here? Yes. Alright, you're right, sexual perversion, but what they want to do is sexualize the young ones at an early age. Yes. And that stuff lays at the subconscious level. So all they need to do now is put the right frequency in the song to activate it. And you're seeing these sexual images. And these are what they're hiding in the cartoons. So, but while you doing your thing, you tell your children to go sit down and watch TV, and they pull this kind of madness up. It is the kind of stuff that hides in the subconscious mind. All right? The right phrasing is all a coincidence, right? Absolutely not. All right, we are all victims of their evil conditioning. And this is very, very real. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to sexualize the young ones at a very early age. It activates a child's sexuality at an early age. Let's hear what they got to say.
The origins of psychological warfare were in Nazi Germany. And in the Nazi ideology, they had something that was called Weltanschauungskrieg, which means worldview warfare. The idea for them was imposing the Nazi worldview on the countries that they had occupied. The Americans picked up this idea, created an American version of it, and called that psychological warfare.
My question is, how the hell you start off with a damn penis and some testicles and you end up with a damn teddy bear? This is the thing that can, listen, these people are so demonic and evil. They're attacking you and attacking us on a psychic level and on levels that we cannot even imagine. Hiding this stuff in the cartoons. And you think it's innocent. You think it's pastime for your children, but they're attacking the children on the bypassing you now. And then you not knowing, you can't come behind this madness to explain this to your child. Once again, you start off with a penis and some testicles, and I don't know what he's about to make. This is critical. We have to understand the nature of the beast that we're dealing with. All right? Booker T. Coleman in the DVD Hidden Color said a picture's worth 1,000 words, but signs and symbols are worth 1,000 pictures. And we need to understand that it's very real. So here we have Jessica Rabbit showing you heaven. All right? These are critical, man. And this is how these people come at us. Yeah, I'm talking about Disney World and the rest of them places, man. Because you know the Disney family is part of the 13 families of the Illuminati, right or wrong? And we need to keep that in mind. But it gets critical. I'm going to move real quick because we don't have a lot of time. But you're talking about the demonic influences in music is everything that's associated with the music. Now this becomes your reality. Where's Black Dot at? Black Dot talked about the whole idea of fantasy. We have to look into these things. Alright? These subliminal messages that they kind of lay out. In case some of y'all don't get it, ask your wife a little bit later on, alright? Last night, he didn't teach the African origin of Freemasonry, but nonetheless, Ashwa Kwesi laid it out. They take our signs, our symbols, and they use it for subversive purposes, as you can see here on the dollar bill. Alright? And this is very real. See, this is what Kanye West was trying to activate in itself by wearing her robe, but they wouldn't allow him. They locked him right back into that frequency. Even the dollar bill, the logo for the dollar bill is the worship of Isis. Because you see the ISIS in the logo, right or wrong? Come on now. On the back of the dollar bill, Nuit Coetus Novus Ordo Seclorum, announcing the birth of the New World Order. And inside of the words is the Star of David, and it spells Mason. Not only that, it's deeper than that, it spells out the ancient order of the noble mystic shrines. Because they coded the money like they coded the Bible. Yes, they did. They said money talks and bullshit runs a marathon. Here it go. E pluribus unum, one out of many. One what out of many? Now listen, brothers and sisters, if you are seriously still trusting your mouth and your stomach, all right, to Murder King and Piece of Slut and Taco Hell and Long John Killers and Dairy Queer and the rest of these people, shame on you, man. Shame on you, for real. You can go somewhere to get some good food. Trust me, you can. Seriously. You are what you eat. I mean, you know about the fluoride in the toothpaste and you know about the fluoride in the water. Alright? I still see conscious people brushing their teeth with Crest and Colgate and AIM. Yes, you do. If you can't afford the toothpaste, just get a cheap bag of baking soda. That's all. You good. Thank you. I gotta find some place. Sun kiss. Let's look into things instead of at things. We talk about the demonic influences in the music. All of the, listen, records and CDs don't sell no more. We know that, right? So what they do is make the music, and they base the sales on the ancillary properties. So they got to take the music and attach it to a product. Exactly. So if the music comes out and they're doing nothing with it, they'll go pick a song and attach it to Sunkiss. And you're not looking in it, and you're looking at it, you'll think that says Sunkiss and it don't, and it actually says S-I-N-K-I-S-T. Sin Kiss. So you following me? So on the subconscious level, this sin kiss is sitting there, and like I said, the right song will trigger the right vibration and it'll activate that.
So if you drink Sunkiss?
No, we're not talking about physically drinking anything. We're talking about on a psychological level. It's the psychological covert war. Alright? This is a war that's for your mind and your soul. So you can drink some sin, kiss, whatever, but I don't want you to think it's sun kiss. Are you following me? And then there's a reason why they put it's in the orange can, dealing with your lower energy center. Right. It's on a psychological, psychic level. This is a lot deeper than what y'all think it is, trust me. Look in it instead of at it, it says feel the curves. So the bottle is shaped like a woman, we know that, but can you see the man having oral sex in the ice cube? Right. See, but you got a well-trained, developed, mature mind, but the little ones don't. And that sits in the subconscious mind. So now what happens? The song comes on the radio and the little ones hear it and it activates it. And they're on their knees hitting off some little dude 7 years old in kindergarten somewhere. Are you following me? Laid by the best, DJ Flooring Company. You turn the ad upside down, she's fingering herself. No, y'all didn't see that. talking about the diabolical ones, man. I'm talking about some demons.
Yeah.
You're talking about some blood suckers of the poor, man. Are you following me? Sucking the people's blood.
That's right.
You stack the two Pepsi cans and spell sex. S-E-X. S-E-X. Just by stacking the cans. What evil idiot came up with this one? You go to the store and you open up and you're looking for the drink and you see the cans stacked on top of one another, but your two physical eyes don't see it, but the third eye picks it up and stores it away. So it's there in the subconscious mind. Now what happens? You see the Pepsi can, or like I said, the song comes on and it triggers it, and you're in there.
Right.
So you popping Molly in the Pepsi, throwing it back, and you ready.
Hypnotized.
The Lion King, the face of the Lion King is actually a naked woman. If you really look. They're after your children on a subconscious level, but we need to understand this.
It's a massive, massive...
We don't got time for that. I want to end this. Hold on, no. I want to end this by talking about your man Barack Obama. It's one of these kind of situations where he locked into something that he... did you see his hair? This dude is turning, I mean, his whole head turning white. That's stress, man. I'm serious. But he's up in the space where he can't get out of. He has to adhere to the multinational corporations that's feeding him the agenda. All right? Once again, the alphabet boys are at work. IRS, NSA, and these other alphabet boys are at work on a daily and consistent basis. Now the entire world and the globe is mad at him simply because they caught the NSA spying and snooping on other leaders. And as Black Dot said earlier, you remember the sister from the group Black, Lisa Left Eye's group?
Yeah.
Well, she got murdered, not murdered, but she got hit last year sometime. Crossing a 4-lane highway on her phone, looking down at the phone.
Wow.
Car knocked her 50 feet in the air, down the block somewhere, because she was doing this number right here.
Yeah.
I see people in the same room texting one another. This is crazy. Let's take a taste test real quick. How many people in the room can raise your hand? You remember three numbers, 3 telephone numbers. What is your mama number, your number, and your girlfriend's number? Oh, come on.